one of the younger sisters, one of the many youngest sisters of Guled Omar. There's 9 of us, by the way, so yeah. But my brother has been in prison almost 10 years now. He's currently serving 35. And one of the ways I was able to cope with this was, okay, I'm also a baby cry, so I'll try not to cry. But so one of the ways I was able to cope with this was interesting story actually. So when we were younger at the time, I was like in middle school. I was entering into high school, and Guled actually used to be my math tutor. So he used to be really good at math, and I despise math. And so I would always try to get him to like do my math homework for me all the time. But then he would always tell me like, no, you gotta do it yourself. And so it was actually that same night that he was taken away from us, I had an exam coming up. It was like for a math class. And so I went to him and I was like, oh, Guled, like we have the math exam tomorrow. Like, can you help me like go through the little formulas and stuff? And I remember like he was like, oh, okay. So we were like going over it and stuff. And I used to get really nervous because he would always say like, oh, you got this. Like, bring home that grade, da da da. So that I would have like I would get like really nervous and be like, okay, I have to like impress him, you know, kind of thing. And so we were going over our math work and all that stuff, and I was sitting there and I was like, I'm not even really good at math. I don't even understand, like, math is not even that, all that cool anyway. So I was just going on and on. And he was like to me, oh, like, one of the most powerful things in this world is, I remember him very clearly, he said to me, one of the most powerful things in this world is an educated woman, an independent woman, and a self-sufficient, like, sustainable woman. And he said there's nothing more important than you getting your education and like becoming, you know, independent. And here comes my nephew. And so, hi, you gonna help me with my stage fright? Okay. And so basically, he was telling me and he was lecturing me about like woman empowerment and all this stuff, and he's like, yeah, like you have to impress mom and the family, and he told me, he said, and most importantly, you have to do it for yourself. You have to prove to yourself that you know you're fully capable. And he was just going on, and it was just so empowering to me. And it was that same night that he was taken away from us. And I remember like I left all of like my math homework, and because we had school that same night, I left all my math homework and all my work inside of his room, and we shared a wall, so it was like room to room. And I went and I like grabbed all my stuff, and I remember going to school the next day, and I was like taking my test, and so like I was really like his words and his voice really stuck with me. And so that was like one of the biggest things that was able to like get me through like that whole exam. And then I remember like I did so great on it, and I was like, yeah, like I did this for my brother. And it was just so beautiful and moving. And that his voice and his words and his encouragement sorry guys, I'm a big baby. His words and his encouragement took me all through middle school, all the way through high school, all through college, currently in my master's and headed into my doctorate. And yeah, I just never forgot his words. And I was listening to you guys, and you guys were all mentioning how important it is for us to like encourage them and give them all these wise words, but it's just as equally as important when they're the ones giving you that encouragement as well. And so I also want to mention how thankful we are for all of you guys. And just last night, me and my mom were talking, and I was like, Mom, Mom, like, isn't it so cool how there's like all of these strangers that are out here that are supporting us, and like just seeing all of you guys' faces, it's so empowering, and knowing that like there's actually people that are out here, like we're not the crazy ones, you know. And there's some good people out here. Like there's a lot of good guys too. Not everyone is the bad guy, and it's just so powerful and moving to like see all of you guys out here. And words can't express how grateful and thankful and blessed we are to have you guys and all you guys' support. So thank you guys very much.